Good morning. This is Pastor Brian. Thank you for joining me today as we read a psalm a day. Today, Psalm 16. I'll be reading from the Common English Bible. And as we read through this psalm together, just remember to think about what kind of psalm you think this might be. Or just overall, what might be the theme, whether or not it fits into a specific category or not. So let's read Psalm 17. Listen to what's right, Lord. Pay attention to my cry. Listen closely to my prayer. It's spoken by lips that don't lie. My justice comes from you. Let your eyes see what is right. You have examined my heart, testing me at night. You've looked me over closely, but haven't found anything wrong. My mouth doesn't sin. But these other people's deeds? I have avoided such violent ways by the command from your lips. My steps are set firmly in your paths. My feet haven't slipped. I cry out to you because you answer me. So tilt your ears toward me now. Listen to what I'm saying. Manifest your faithful love in amazing ways, because you are the one who saves those who take refuge in you, saving them from their attackers by your strong hand. Watch me with the very pupil of your eye. Hide me in the protection of your wings, away from the wicked who are out to get me, away from my deadly enemies who are all around me. They have no pity. Their mouths speak arrogantly. They track me down. Suddenly they surround me. They make their plans to put me in the dirt. They are like a lion eager to rip its prey. They are like a strong, young lion lying in wait. Get up, Lord. Confront them. Bring them down. Rescue my life from the wicked. Use your sword. Rescue me from these people. Use your own hands, Lord. Rescue me from these people whose only possession is their fleeting life. But fill the stomachs of your cherished ones. Let their children be filled so that they have leftovers enough for their babies. But me, I will see your face in righteousness. When I wake, I will be filled full by seeing your image. It's the end of chapter 17, Psalm 17. What did you hear? I think one of the things that I heard was just the amount of talk and time spent in this particular psalm about the author talking about the wicked ones, the enemies that are surrounding him, the people that are getting away with all these things and calling God to action. And yet, at the same time, there's only maybe just this last verse 15 in it, where it talks about that when he wakes, he will see God's image. And I think that's interesting, despite all of these things in which he's struggling with, and all of the bad things that he's seeing going on around him, and this desire for all of the children to be filled full, as it talks about in verse 14, that, there's just that final statement. And it, like I said, it's so brief, but just one final statement that things will be okay, that he will see God's face in righteousness, again, as verse 15 says. And that, to me, it's kind of an interesting dichotomy, I guess, is that, and maybe even just, maybe not even interesting, but maybe very honest and very truthful to how we as humans react to the things around us. But, just spending all of this time focusing on and noticing the negative things going on around us. And hopefully, despite that, like the author, like David, again, I believe this one's attributed to David in the little subtitle, is that despite all those bad things going on, we can then say, but me, I will see your face in righteousness. That despite all the bad things going on, we know that God is with us. Despite the fact that we, wouldn't it be amazing if God would just, do more than what we, or not do more. I mean, God does so much in our lives, but our desire for God to do more and to God to intervene in these things that are going on, and just to realize that it's gonna be okay because we have God on our side, and that when we do look up, we'll probably notice God's been there and that God was active, and maybe not in the ways that we necessarily wanted. And that is where our hope and our faith comes in and comes from, knowing that God will act, and it'll be in God's own way. So, what did you hear? What did you like? What didn't you like? Maybe it was because there was so much negative stuff being mentioned for so long, and only just one verse about the positive in this particular psalm. Write it down, share it with a friend, share it with us. Take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. God bless. And I hope you can join us tomorrow.